Rest in pizza. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight, I'm taking a look at the Playmates Toys Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ninja Superstars, which is a mix of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and WWE Superstars. I had seen pictures of these from New York Comic Con, and me being a fan of Turtles and being a fan of WWE, I thought, wow, I'm going to have to end up with one of those. And then, as fate would have it, Playmates sent one along. This one is Donnie as the Dead Man, the Don Man. The Donnie Man? The Undertello. Undertaker? It's Donatello as the Undertaker. First thing right off the bat, the package on this thing. This is a beast of a package. It won't even fit into my review space. Just to give you a slight idea, here is the box for the Hot Toys Deadpool, which is a 12-inch box. And here's an SH Figure Arts package, which is about as small as you can get and fit a 6-inch figure in there. These turtle packages are going to take up a huge amount of real estate at retail. I have this space, and from what I can tell, it's just empty space in there. Just looking at it in the package, it looks about the same size as the Classics figures. But on the side, you can see Donatello. On the back, you can see Leonardo as John Cena, Raphael as Sting, Donatello as Undertaker, and then Michelangelo as Macho Man Randy Savage. I feel like they're 3 for 4 in mixing personalities between the Turtles and wrestlers. Both Leo and John Cena, kind of that leader type, but they're also kind of dorky. John Cena seems kind of Boy Scout, kind of goody two-shoes, and I feel like that fits Leo best. Raphael and Sting, they both have kind of that lone wolf thing going on, but they're loyal to the end. Michelangelo as Macho Man, again, kind of that party thing going on, kind of out there, a lot of bad jokes, and then get to Donatello as Undertaker. I can't really think of a better mix than this, but kind of stuck as to why they mix these two. So yeah, I'm going to get this open and see what's going on here. And there we go, all out of the box. While this figure isn't groundbreaking, it's just your run-of-the-mill Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure. But the gimmick completely got me. I cannot believe I'm saying that. The mashup between wrestlers and turtles, it completely works for me. It's almost like they're cosplaying at Raw or SmackDown. Now, I don't buy a lot of the Playmates Turtles. I bought the very first series, but that's been it. I just wanted the 4 brothers. I'm more of an old school fan. So I don't know if the base body here is actual reuse or something else, but what is added to the body to make it Undertaker, it works. It fits the aesthetic of the Playmates Turtles. Now, the figure isn't without its problems, and it mostly has to do with paint. Now, I know Playmates history, they're not the greatest with paint apps, it's usually just plain, but that also fits the Nickelodeon style, you know, it's a cartoon, so I'd give that a pass. My big thing here is that you can see that Undertaker has a mustache, goatee, you know, that Undertaker. And even on the back here, it looks like the mustache comes up and over the mouth, and then there's the goatee underneath. The goatee is sculpted on. It's got kind of a little ridge under the chin. But my problem here is the mustache actually went in the mouth. Now the mouth is sculpted there. So putting a black line in there to make the mouth more prominent, I don't have a problem with. But I feel like this is supposed to be the mustache. I guess it comes down to needing a little bit of black paint to make the mustache up above. Right now, it kind of looks like he just has a chin strap with a little soul patch right there. Right here, you can see that the paint missed on the elbow pad. Same with the knees. You can see that the brown came up onto the legging a little bit. The addition of the Undertaker hat and hair, and then his trench coat. Very, very simple, but very, very effective here. The trench coat is kind of heavy and kind of stiff. Same thing goes for the hair. It's kind of stiff, but it does get out of the way whenever you're trying to get articulation there. The first time I opened up the trench coat, I thought, oh, you can take this off and you can have Undertaker in his ring gear. Well, except for the hat. But the trench coat is actually glued to the belt here and here. It looks like there's a shell up underneath, but it's also glued in the back here somewhere. So the trench coat doesn't just come off. Sure, you can cut it off or, you know, use some heat and pry it off, but the belt is going to stop where you pry the trench coat off. For articulation, there's a ball at the top of the neck. You can get up, you can get down, you can get some side to side, and then rotation. Hinge and swivel at the shoulder. It comes up 90, and then it swivels around, but the trench coat does get in the way because it comes down over the shoulder. So it kind of juts out whenever you try to rotate it around. Hinge and swivel at the elbow. Comes up, not quite 90, and then it swivels. There's a swivel at the wrist, at the glove line. Hinge and swivel at the waist. It comes up about that far. Back, because of the trench coat and the shell, it only goes back about that far. And then if you rotate that, you can get out movement, and it goes out 90. The trench coat really gets in the way. Hinge and swivel at the knee, gets back about 45 degrees, and then there's rotation there. For accessories, Undertaker comes with a scythe. There's two colors to it, the wooden handle and then the metal blade. And at the top there's a nice wrap detail, but it's the same color as the blade itself. Undertaker also comes with a shovel, you know, for taking souls and digging holes. But it comes in the same two colors. It's got the brown for the wood and then the silver for the metal. I don't much like the sticker, but hey, it's a sticker. If I don't like it, I'll peel it off. No biggie there. Then he comes with the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt. I'm not an expert on the different belts through history, so I don't know if this is an actual belt from WWE. It's pretty much just a few stickers on a rubber piece. You gotta really push for these pegs to go through the peg holes here. Once it is snapped, it stays on pretty good, and you can slide it up around his actual waist. I don't quite like it outside the trench coat, but it does look good. Another option here, but it does take some fiddling, is to put it up under the trench coat and then slide it up. It kind of pushes out because there's almost too much belt for it to stay up there. But if you really wanted it up under there, it looks okay. For comparison, here he is with the Donatello from the very first series of the Nickelodeon Turtles. Definite size difference here. Here's Donatello from the classic series based on the 1990 movie. This is the Toys R Us exclusive version, not the ones that hit Walmart. And you can see the size is about the same there. And here's pretty much my only wrestling figure I have out and displayed from Mattel's WWE line. And, of course, it's Sting. So at the end of the day, I didn't expect to like this figure as much as I do. I haven't bought any of the Playmates line except for the classics and the very first series of Nickelodeon figures. Other than that, nothing's caught my eye. But I guess throw some wrestling flavor in there and I'm a sucker completely. Once the other figures in this assortment starts trickling out, I'm going to pick up the rest of this line. I will say again, Undertaker and Donatello being mixed together, while the mashup doesn't make as much sense as I would like it to, I'm still good with this mashup. And really, I'd like to see the Turtles villains mixed with some heels from WWE. McMahon, Shredder, Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt as Bebop and Rocksteady. Even though Sheamus did play Rocksteady in the last movie, I still want Bray Wyatt in any form I can get him. So if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.